Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Snoot City here. Today we are returning this borrowed craft. This is actually the borrowed Cessna 172 from Muscatine. We're taking this bad boy on up to Iowa City. As you can see, there is a bit of inclement meteorological conditions outside. A little bit of freezing rain. The 172 is not rated for the thaw, I believe. So, let's get to Iowa City in one piece, shall we? Our Cessna 152, which we had to take in for an emergency landing, is finally, only a week later, ready to be returned. So, we're going to return to Iowa City, switch out this borrowed 172, which will later need to be flown from Iowa City to Muscatine. Yeah, we're going to get our Cessna back. So, let's boot this bad boy up. Indubitably, how are we going to go about doing that? Well, we'll start by flipping the levers. Mixture, throttle. Get our yoke out of the way just so we can see what we're working with. Turn our battery on. We're actually going to get both of our avionics buses going. Arm our switch right up here. That's good. Well, let's also, while we're here, get our lights going just so we don't forget. Whoops. Always forget to log in on my Trustmaster stick. Here come the lights. And then let's get this thing lit up. Okay. Just while we're on the ground, might as well get the anti-ices going too. Yeah, I think it's time to flick the magnetos. Everything should be looking good. We don't need to prime it. Just bogging down. What did a man forget? Well, let's hop on out real quick. Just be sure we didn't leave the engine cover on. How embarrassing is that? Would have gotten sucked straight on in. No matter. We have an unbreakable engine cover and an unbreakable engine. Give it a little bit of throttle. We need that. Full mix, a little bit of throttle. Engine cover's off. Let's see what happens now. Look at that. Roaring straight to life. A little bit of throttle there. Let's take it up to about 1,000 RPMs. We're going to let it heat up here a little bit. We're actually going to go ahead and do our magneto test. It should drop by about 500. Look at that, there it goes. It does drop. Should also affect the oil temperature. Switch back to both. Watch it raise. Okay, give it a couple seconds to level out. Drop to the other one. Magnetos are good. We're good. Everything's good to go. Want nice bright lights blinding us. Definitely want some bright lights there so we can see what's going on. We don't really need the pedestal lighting at all. Yeah, it's cold. We're turning the heat on. Turn the heat on, would you? Heat things up in here. We're gonna take off with 10 degrees of flaps. We want 10. Perfect, 10 on the dot, looking good. Mixture, fine. We're actually going to roll the mixture off about halfway while we idle. 45%. We're going to taxi, we don't need all that mixture. We do need to up our trim. About 1 point of trim and 10 degrees of flaps is good for takeoff. The time locally is 6:47 p.m. and we're scheduled for a 7 p.m. takeoff. Things are going good here. Let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and begin boarding. While we board, we're going to attempt to fix this Garmin. There we go. We're also going to set up our flight plan. Our flight plan will take us from KAWG Municipal, Washington, Iowa. At flight plan as departure. That'll take us to the northeast, on up to Kilo Indigo Oscar Whiskey, Iowa City Municipal. Add that flight plan as our arrival. Pretty simple and straight. Since we're going to be flying an eastbound route, that means we need to fly at an even heading. So we're going to go ahead and go up to about 2,000 feet on the way up. Let's get the ATIS. Tune on in. Hopefully the weather's not too bad today.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf Automated Weather Observation 0000 Zulu. Wind 301 at 12.
Good visibility.
Visibility 10. Sky condition.
Very
Ceiling
cold.
1700 broken. Temperature minus 6 C.
Altimeter
Dew point
2,
minus 7 C.
994.
Altimeter 29904.
Alright. Confirm that. So let's switch our altimeter first and foremost. Forlorn. Barometric pressure needs to be 29904. There we go. Set. Wind is coming out of 301. That means it's heading into the south. 6. We're going to want to take off into tree 0. Let's find which runway. Runway tree 1 is going to be our best bet. Let's zoom in and see what we're looking at here. Runway tree 1. Well, there's tree 6. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and roll straight, take a left, taxi out here, flip around, and take off that way. Heading, tree 1. Fantastic. Let's reserve it. Runway, tree 1. We have the plan set. We have our flight plan set. Runway 4, runway tree 1. Let's announce the taxi.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9
The time
is taxiing
is
to runway tree 1.
6:51
Kilo Alpha
p.m.
Whiskey Golf.
We are done boarding. We're going to go ahead and begin taxiing. Alright, thanks for flying Snoot Airlines today. We're heading on up to Iowa City. We'll be flying again at about 2,000 feet. Now let's get things going. We'll start by wheeling off our parking brake and very slowly pushing forward to the throttle. Let's lean up over so we can see what's going on. We don't really need to lean that far over. We can look at our Garmin over here. It is a windy day. I can already feel it. It's going to point our ailerons with the wind. And the taxi begins. We're cleared for runway tree 1. Okay, we're approaching our turn, which means we need to slow things down. You can already see a very strong wind. turn with it. There we go. Onto the straightaway. We got a tailwind now. Last chance. Everybody, please fasten your seatbelts. The flight is about to begin. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of throttle. Again, right back up over 1,000 RPMs there. Build up just enough speed now to get to the end of the taxiway. Get this puppy back to the center now. Okay, we're going to slow things down by wheezing on the brakes. Oh, how embarrassing. We did do a little bit of overshooting. Gotta be more prepared than that. What am I doing? No matter. Whip her around real fast. Whipper snapper. We'll get these tires cleaned out at Iowa City. This is a borrowed plane. You know it don't affect me. Alright. Lining on up for our 7 p.m. departure. Gonna do one last final check. The no smoking sign, as usual, has just been turned off. Go ahead and everybody who wishes to join for a nice little smoke. Snoot Airlines appreciates you. We hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. Once again, this is Snoot Airlines flight 939. Headed from Washington, Iowa to Iowa City Municipal. Again, flying at an altitude tonight of about 2,000 feet. Yeah, buckle up. We'll be taking off here in the next 5 minutes. Let's get clearance for takeoff. Our takeoff is going to take us to the northeast. Indeed, we're going to have a northern departure, looks like. So let's request to depart to the north.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Taking off runway tree 1. North departure. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
We are cleared to go. There's no tower here, so we made our call. Let's get out of cursor mode. Peek ever so slightly. Just enough to see our iPad there. Okay, let's go. Flaps. Flaps are good. Trim is good. Brakes are off. Go to the half detent. Get on the center. And from there, you can start pushing forward. Full throttle. We're going to begin rotation at 65 knots. There we go. Rotate. Watch the wings. Flaps go up. Lights go off. Trim needs adjusting. Climb to 1,200 feet, then we can begin our climb from here. 10-degree turn. Just a little bit of rudders now. We don't want to fall out of the sky.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright. We won't sink. we are now on heading. Drop our trim so we're not climbing so harshly. We're gonna climb again to about 2,000 feet where we would like to level out. And let's contact Chicago Center to get our flight following.
Chicago Center. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er is type Cessna Skyhawk. 1 miles northeast of Tree India Alpha 0, 2000. Request flight following.
Wheel off throttle a little bit.
Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er, Chicago Center. Squawk 0644.
644 Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Snoot.
Squawk 0644. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er.
We are on heading.
Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Radar contact 2 miles northeast of Tree India Alpha 0, 2300. Altimeter 29904.
Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Roger.
Roger. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er.
Altimeter is 2994. We already have it set.
Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er contact approach on 119.7.
Contact approach on 119.7. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Let's go.
119.7 for Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er.
So let's go ahead and contact them. Contact approach.
Approach. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima
climbing.
9er Tree 9er.
Drop some trim.
2300.
Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. Approach. Altimeter 29904. Radar contact. Continue.
Okay, so that's good. We don't need to respond to that. We're good, we're good. Let's adjust. We do need to adjust our heading. Wheeze it to starboard side just a little bit here. Let's peek over the nose. See if we can get a VFR heading of exactly where we are. To the left is the town of Kelowna. To the right is coming up on Riverside, Iowa Junction, and the casino. Alright, excellent. Outside you can see we are in a little bit of precipitation currently, and that is ice, an icy mixture. A blustery icy mixture. So we're doing what we can here tonight. We're actually not dealing with that much turbulence, so drop 1 point of trim, reset our cams. Let's of course readjust where we are on the iPad now, the cheat pad as I call it. Yes sir, yes sir. There we go. Exit cursion mode. Maintain heading. We're actually gonna again head starboard just a little bit. Heading 015, 014, 015. That's good. That's where I want to be. At 2,200. We're still a little high. Let's drop down. I'd like to stay below 2,200 and above 2,000, quite honestly. That's my goal. Momentary lapse of reason there. We're gonna go ahead and adjust to the north. Dip 2 points of trim. How are we looking on RPMs? We're sitting fantastic. We're sitting at a speed just under 100 knots. Looks to be about 95 knots. Losing altitude very slowly. Altimeter has us at 2,100 feet. Ground level here is about 800, so we're give or take about 1,600 feet above ground. There we are. Drop 1 point of trim. See if we can level out here. Heading 01 tree. Wheeze it on over. Really is going to be heading 014, 010. 010. There we go. Again, peek over, get our visuals. If that is the town of Riverside, then to our right should be a school, Highland School. We're starting to see evidence of icing on the windows. Co-pilot, would you glance on out there? Can she see the school? There it is. Highland. How bad is the ice getting? Very icy over there. Stay maintained, stay maintained. Let's go ahead and heat up the cabin. Hot air entry at full. Airflow at full. Accidentally gave it a little bit of throttle. We don't mean to push her that hard. Reset the cam. Glance over just to be sure everything's okay. Fix our flight heading. No need to panic. We are gaining altitude, so duck 1 point of trim, see what happens. Wheeze us over here to the right. Let's go, let's go. We do need to adjust heading, of course. We're not going to give a call to ATC. We can see it on our map. Heading is going to sit at 010, and this time, well, we're going to maintain. And we're going to do that by dropping 2 more points of trim and seeing what happens. Of course, RPMs could be a little slower. That was my fault. We need to battle that constant leftward tilt. That's the battle of all propeller engines. Of course, our iPad is about to get blown asunder. We don't really need it, but it does help. Approaching point. Bravo, Indigo, Alpha, Bravo. Oh, it's an 8. 8, Iowa 8. 8, Indigo, Alpha 8. So, it actually shows us approaching. We really need to watch our altitude now. We are approaching the airport. Let's peek over and see. You can see it in the distance there. There in the distance, to our, it will be to our left. Yes, indeed it will be. That is the metropolis. You can even see the blinking beacon. So, watch our altitude now. Drop 1 point of trim. We're starting to get a little bit of frozone here. Frozone action. Of course, we have the pitot heater. We have our cabin heat going. So we're doing everything we can to not freeze on up here. Give ourselves 1 point of trim, because while we want to lose altitude, we do not want to go below 2,000. Duck a point of trim now. Add 1, drop 1. Throttle in, throttle out. 2,000 RPMs is a nice, comfortable spot to sit. 2,000 feet of altitude is a nice, comfortable spot to sit. We'll pull up here to maintain. I'm not trying to have too extreme motions on the yoke now. Give ourselves a little bit of throttle. As we are crossing Iowa City, we need to start getting on comms now. Hit up comms, look up the nearest airport list, get online with Iowa Municipal. Iowa Municipal, tune to the ATIS. What's the weather looking like? What's our altimeter?
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey Automated Weather Observation.
Altimeter 299.5.
010 Zulu. Wind 291 at 10. Visibility 9er. Sky condition 1,700 scattered ceiling, 4,400 overcast. Temperature -6°. Dew point -11°. Altimeter 299.5.
All right, roger
Kilo
that.
India
We're starting to
Oscar
go a
Whiskey
little low.
Automated weather
Give ourselves a
observation.
little bit of throttle, see what happens.
0100 Zulu. Wind 291
Wind at a
at
291.
10. Visibility
That means we need to
9.
land into
Sky
12.
conditions,
Let's select runway.
1,700 scattered ceiling, 4,400 overcast.
Runway 12, they have one.
Minus 60. Dew point. Minus 11C. Altimeter 299.5.
Let's level out here. Take a look. Where is this mythical runway 12? First off, we need to close. Lame bug is you need to close your ATC comms if you want to zoom your EFB in. Give ourselves 1 point of positive trim because we're getting really low. Well, we don't need to be so low. At least let's get back up to 1,600. Hello, level us out now. Give ourselves 2 more ticks of trim. Give ourselves a little more throttle. Let's start climbing. Looks like there it is. That's 12. We're gonna land into it and roll away from it. So here's how we're gonna approach. We're gonna come up, downwind, base. Let's exit incursion mode and get out of this spin we're starting to fall into now. Climb to 1,800 feet. Now let's go 1,600. Come on, begin the climb. Get on up, big boy. Take a trim up. 10 degrees of climb. Are the flaps up? They are. Let's reset our view. Can we see it out over the window? There it is. There's the beacon. That blinking beacon. I don't know how well the fidelity is. I don't know how well the viewers can see it, but there it is. A blinking beacon. That's going to guide us. It's going to guide our sleigh tonight. Zoom on out. Let's see where exactly we are. We are on perfect heading. So we're just going to maintain this until we hit it, and then we'll announce downwind. We already have comms ready. It will be a full stop. Let's go ahead and announce our position. Just let them know we're coming.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey
Sierra
traffic.
Alpha Lima, Niner Tree
Sierra
Niner.
Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is on final. Runway 12 to land. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Well, we're not on final. That's for sure.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner, 5 miles south, 1800, inbound to land, runway 12, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
That's a lot better. Give ourselves a tick of trim because we're not trying to lose too much altitude too fast now. We're peeking over dashboard here. We're gonna stay on line with that blinking dot that we can barely see in the ice. We're gonna stay nice and level, not going below 1,600 feet now. Okay. We're gonna go all the way until we're ready to switch to downwind, to a downwind approach. If we start getting a nose up attitude, then we need to throttle down. If we start going nose up, then we need to throttle up and trim up. 1,600, of course, no below. We are now at 1,620. 1,620 altitude, 1,620, and slowly dropping. Glancing out on the wings, they're not looking good. Everything is extremely iced up. Paradoxically, we're going to go ahead and turn off our anti-ice and our heating here. Save ourselves from this little spin that we're finding ourselves in. Okay. as we're coming on in, we're gonna duck our pitot heat, turn that off. There is no anti-ice. Landing lights. Whoops, landing lights. Okay, we need to get this set up because
500.
500. Oh yeah, we are starting to lose altitude. Trim up, throttle up. Okay, we don't need to trim up too crazy now. Okay, time to focus. Slow things down. Announce.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er is on downwind. Runway 12. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We need to slow things down now. We're a little close. This is going to be a very shallow and shy base. We need to start ticking our nose up as we dip speed. Look out, look out, look out. There we go. Give ourselves a degree of flaps. Announce. Nope, further. Gotta go further if you want to go downwind. Give ourselves some throttle now.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er is on base. Runway 12. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Stall. 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 Stall.
We're having a rough time here.
Stall.
We're gonna lift those. We're gonna start gaining altitude. We're gonna do a fly around here. Let's just approach from the left instead of the right. Turbulence here at this low altitude is absolutely hampering us.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er going around. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Full mixture. Give ourselves some more throttle.
Stall.
I don't like that stall horn. Not here. Not above a crowded metropolitan area. Okay, we can see coming up to our left is going to be our destination. We can slow down now. Relax, relax, relax. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's set up for final.
500.
Cut the throttles. There it is. That's where we need to go. Announce base.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra
Give
Alpha Lima
ourselves
9er Tree
flaps.
9er is on base. Runway 12. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Stall. Stall.
Let's not stall. Give ourselves some throttle. Now we can cut. We're a lot closer. Cut the throttle.
Stall.
Second degree flaps. Nose up as we approach. Slow things down a lot more. And we'll set up to crap across wind. Get into the slip here. Nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. rough there. Turn our aileron to the left so we don't get blown asunder. Rough landing. Call them on up.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is taxiing to runway 12, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Oh, I'm not taxiing to no. I ain't taxiing to no runway, Chris Hampson. I'm taxiing to the man parking way.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is taxiing to parking, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Let's go ahead and completely stop so we can get a glance, a grasp, a glimpse on how things are going here. If I would have had patience, we would have just had to go one more up. But unfortunately, I don't have any patience at all. Let's go one more up. And now it's clear of runway, first and foremost. Hey, J. Shillbill. Snooter keeping those lungs filled. Hey, my brother. Good to see you, J. Shillbill. You know it. Hope you are too, my man. Hope you're having a great night, brother. We're going to go ahead and get clearance here. Announce clear runway.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic.
Nice.
Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is clear of the runway, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Back onto the taxiway. Turn off our taxi lights here.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner, taking off runway 12. Right close traffic, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We're having some calm nightmares. I'm not taking off. I'm clear of runway.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is clear of the runway, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Alright, we're going to do a quick layover while we switch to the Cessna, of course. We're going to leave this frozen over Cessna 172 here so it can be returned. Let's begin the shutdown process. Start by cutting the engine. Cut all the lights.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner, taking off runway 12, north departure, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We're not taking off. That's for true. Turn off this warning here. One last time, we're going to announce clear
Kilo
runway.
India Oscar Whiskey traffic.
Okay,
Snoot
gotcha.
Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is clear of the runway, Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Flaps go up. That way, when it snows, it doesn't destroy everything. Trim, let's leave it at 0 for the next guy. It's rude to leave you trim, just like a toilet seat. Nobody likes to leave you trim up or down. Switch the fuel tank off. Turn off the buses, the bussies. Turn them off. Turn off your master arm switch here. The bushes. Turn off your magnetos. Everybody go ahead and feel free to disembark. Get out of your seatbelts. Let's all get out of the plane. Look at that. There we go. So, we're going to begin the layover process. We will begin boarding shortly and return to Washington, Iowa. So, Snoot City Airlines would like to thank you. And, yeah, we're going to switch on over now.
about to begin. Boarding so Prius make sure you have your passport handy. We will now begin boarding.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey Automated Weather Observation 0100 Zulu. Wind 291 at 10.
Snoot Airlines would like to thank you once more as we begin boarding our... We are now boarding.
Hello again. Welcome back. We are going to begin boarding now for Snoot Airlines 939, as they so kindly said. We have the plane heating up here. As you can see, very cold. The ice is coming on quickly. We're going to go ahead and get loaded up and return to Washington, Iowa as fast as we can now. We already have the ATIS altimeter looking good. We're going to line up for runway 30.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra
Without
Alpha
much
Lima
further
Niner
ado,
Tree Niner
yeah,
is taxiing
thanks
to
for
runway
joining us.
30.
Snoot Airlines
Kilo
return
India Oscar
flight,
Whiskey.
Iowa City to Washington, Iowa. This is our personal plane returned now, finally. So, we need to get this bad boy home so that we can start making some money to repay the destroyed Piper that Iowa City was so kind to lend us that we destroyed. Miraculously survived the crash, of course. But, as with all good things, they must come to an end, so let's turn off our heat for now. No more co-pilots watching us. It's just you and me. Flaps. 1 degree of trim. Turn off that anti-ice. Let's get the pitot heat off too. Reset our view now. We're going to
Kilo
start
India
taxiing.
Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is
gonna be a
taxiing
very
to
simple
runway
taxi.
30. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
All we have to do is go straight on down here. Of course, ignore that there robot we just absolutely crushed. The only thing that really matters are these airplanes in our way, which we can avoid most of them by following the rules of the road, so to say. Of course. Pitot heat, anti-ice, turn them back on while we taxi. Make a world of difference. What is going on now? Appear to have lost throttle power. Hold on just a second. Hello, hello. Going to do a quick little restart. Hopefully this is not an issue with the thrustmaster. It appears my throttle's going out. Of course, if this was a flight, we would not be able to take off with a non-working throttle. Let's go ahead and do this again. Boot it. Get our chocks. Hit up in the engine. There we are. How fast can we get it started? There we go. Looking good. Okay. Lights. Anti-ice. Camera. Action. Oh, can't have action if this thing's closed. There we go. Fantastic. Let's get our clearance once more. Let's go. We already know we're going to runway 30.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic.
Clear,
Snoop
2
Sierra
go.
Alpha
Clear
Lima
prop.
Niner Tree Niner
Clear
is
robot.
taxiing to runway 30. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
Turn the transponder 2 on. There we go. Reset it. Watch out, big robot. You mean nothing to me. Everything else does, but not you. That would not be there, let's be honest. Homer Simpson. Let's get on that yellow line, fellas. We got a schedule to keep. We're gonna taxi over Iowa all the way down to runway 30, and when we get there we will, well, I guess we're about to find out. Slow things down by leaning on the brakes. Oh god, we took that there just a little too fast and wide in the same sesh 2 times going off the runway. Come on, that's embarrassing, isn't it? I'm not embarrassed, but I mean, you should be for flying with me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and slow things down. It's a Cessna to turn. Come on, work with us, you giant, massive lug of a bird. Getting online with runway 30. Get in touch with your inner 30. Park and brake. Get ready. This is the last call, everybody. Anybody want to do a Casablanca? You have anybody running on the runway? Tell them not to run in front of us, because we're about to take off. Quick little schmirk before takeoff. Hope everyone's having a good night. So, before we go, we need full mixture. 1 degree of flaps. Trim set to 1. Comfortable degree of smoke. We are going to turn our anti-ice off. Reset our camera. Get our clearance. We are going to be returning to the south at an altitude of 3,000 feet. Departing to the south.
Kilo India Oscar Whiskey traffic. Snoop Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner. Taking off runway 30. Departure to the south. Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
We should have done this before we got on the runway. Set. Add to flight plan. As departure. Head down here to Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf. Gosh. That's Washington, Iowa. Add him to flight plan is arrival. There we go. There we go. Finally ready. Announcing our takeoff. We're cleared for takeoff. Half detent. Whoops. Remove that parking brake. From half detent, you can lean on the throttle. At 55 degrees, we will have rotation. Stay in the center line until 55 degrees, in which case we want to begin. 55. Nose up. We have positive rate. Maintain wings level. We need to start building elevation. Add some trim. Add some trim. 10 points of trim right off the bat. We're going to maintain this trajectory until we climb to 1,500 feet. 5 more ticks of trim. 3 ticks of trim down and push forward on the yoke just a little bit. We're climbing. Let's lift our flaps. We need to go ahead and continue to climb. We are ready to start turning. We should be a lot higher, but we're going to go ahead and turn. Let's get our flight following. Flight following. Tune to approach on 119-700. Request flight following.
Approach. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niners type Cessna 152. 1 miles northwest of Kilo India Oscar Whiskey, 1300. Request flight following.
Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner. Approach. Squawk 6611.
6611. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner.
Squawk 6611. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner.
We have southbound direction.
Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner. Radar contact 1 mile southwest of Kilo India Oscar Whiskey.
2996 altimeter.
2996.
Let's confirm. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner. Roger.
Roger. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner.
Give ourselves 4 ticks positive. We need to start climbing to 3,000. Until we reach cruise altitude, we cannot turn on our anti-ice, so we are going to on a southerly direction. As you can see, we're heading into some not so fantastic weather here. It looks like an ice storm, snowstorm. Turn off our lights now. There we go. We're facing some strong turbulence on the return path. We need to continue climbing until we reach at least 3,000 feet. So we're going to maintain our attitude, a positive attitude, because with a negative attitude you won't get anywhere in life. Always look on the bright side of things. Even though it's cold and cloudy and stormy and gloomy, we maintain a positive attitude and things will be fine. Continue climbing. 2,700 on our way to 3,000 feet. We have a flight following. We're starting to get blown asunder, you can see by our turn coordinator here, so we're going to turn, give ourselves a little bit of rudders. There we go. This is the direction we want to head on. South, heading to 4. At 3,000 feet, we need to begin leaning the mixture. We need to dip 1 or 2 points of trim. This is cruise altitude. We can finally begin slowly reeling back on the throttle. Dip 2 points of mixture. Let's turn on our anti-ice. Just be sure. Pitot heat, pitot heat. Pitot heat is on. Anti-ice is on. We're going to leave the cabin heat off currently, but just to be safe in case of something like a stall. Going to get it together now. Duck 3 points of trim. And maintain southern heading 2-1. Adjust starboard side. Let's peek over the dash. What do we see? We can see Washington, Iowa in the very far distance. Very far. We know that we have a tailwind. Winds are coming out of the ATIS is roughly the same. going to want to land into 2116, I'm assuming. Let's contact. Picayune. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf. Where is it? 3. Let's get the ATIS. Let's not skip any. Okay, we're sitting good at 3,300 feet. Let's duck a point of trim. Let's lose some throttle.
0100 Zulu. Wind 301 at 21.
1 point of trim up.
10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 2300.
1 point down.
Ceiling 4,400 overcast.
1 point down.
Temperature -6 C. Dew point -7 C. Altimeter 2994.
2994.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf automated weather observation 0100.
Wind 301.
Wind tree.
We have achieved relatively level flight at 3,300. What day is it? The one was that? Coming out of 30. Runway 31. Let's reserve it. This will be a full stop landing.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra
We're not on
Lima
final.
Tree Niner is on final. Runway tree 1 to land. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner. 14 miles northeast. 3200. Inbound to land. Runway tree 1. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Okay, let's locate runway tree 1. It's going to be left, right. Here's how we're going to do it. We're going to fly straight on down, approach base, and turn on in up north. Peek my head over and visualize that VFR. We're going to fly in downwind. Nope, we're not going to fly downwind. We're just going to fly in, hit base, and then land. That's all that's going to happen. To 3,000 feet. Let's see if we can't level off here. We need to be at an altitude composed of odd numbers as we are headed west. We are on a slow descent, and I suppose that it's okay for now. Again, we can see our destination out the window. Let's give ourselves 1 tick of trim and see what it does for us. We're also actually going to cut the throttle ever so slightly. Here we go. We're nice and comfortable in our personal Cessna. We don't have the jitters from a borrowed craft, okay? That's the thing. That's what people don't understand about my method, okay? I don't work well in a borrowed craft, okay? An artist needs his own materials. Let's achieve level flight here. miles. How far out are we? Is it time to begin our descent? Ten nautical miles out. Far enough out that we can comfortably descend. We almost don't even need to worry about descension yet. We're gonna go ahead and descend all the way down below 2,000 feet. We're gonna go ahead and descend all the way to 1,900. Let's continue descending. We also need to adjust our heading. We're starting to hook a little too hard towards Ainsworth. Hook, give ourselves a little bit of rudder there. We're going to really need to turn with it. Let's go. Continue descending. Descend. Descend. Drop trim. Drop trowel. Get it down. We have our anti-ice on, but we're still starting to ice up a little bit. Dropping. Drop that trim. Drop more trim. If you start to nose up, drop trim. As long as we're not descending more than that 500 feet per second, it's a relatively comfortable rate of descent. We're going to be dropping about 1,000 feet every 2 miles, give or take. Again, we are going to descend to 1,000. There we go. We're going to level off at 1,900. Let's continue dropping. Let's go. Come on, drop down. 1,900. Let's sit comfortably here. Dig up trim 1 point. Slow our rate of descent. See what it does for us. We're now at 2,000 altitude. We're going to not sit here. We do need to continue dropping. Again, 1,900 is our goal. Our goal here. Have a sip of water. Stay focused here. Reminder to everyone flying Snoot City, all our Snoot customers, stay hydrated, especially if you're enjoying a nice smoke. Water is an integral part of the experience. $1,900. We want to not go below 1,600, so give ourselves 2 points of trim and see what's up. Hook into a base disposition. We are on base relative. Here we go. Drop some trim. This is where we want to sit. Add some trim. Add 2 ticks of trim. Peek on. See if we can see VFR the airfield. There it is to our right. we are on base relative. Give ourselves 1 or 2 points of trim. We can see it, the beacon pulsing there in the right. 1,600. Give ourselves some trim. Anti-ice is off. Just let's be sure it is. We will now begin boarding. Slow things down a little bit by pulling back on the throttle. We should be in base.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er is on base, runway tree 1. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
We're going slow enough for flaps, so give ourselves some trim. 2 ticks of trim. Reel the throttle back. Deploy the first tick of trim. First tick of flaps, pardon me. What does our scheme look? Time to turn into final. Tick up trim, tick up trim. Keep your nose up. That looks like it right there, that long string, doesn't it? So we're just gonna go ahead and stay on base. Take that nose down. We're gonna go ahead and hit Point Hoodoo. We need to maintain peak on over. Let's announce position.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er. From miles southeast, 1400. Inbound to land, runway tree 1. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Give ourselves a 2nd degree of flaps. Give ourselves a little more throttle. Have some trim. Have a little more trim. We're gonna stay on base. We're not even gonna head towards it. Just give ourselves 2 ticks of trim. 3 ticks of trim and head forward. Let's lift 1 of those degrees of flaps. There we go. Now we're ready to set up for final.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima 9er Tree 9er is on final, runway tree 1. To land, Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Slow things down, bring in the 2nd degree of flaps. Give it some throttle. We're gonna need some throttle to make it. We're still a ways out. Let's let the trim do the work. Let's let the trim do the work. You just gotta trust. You just gotta trust. We're pointing Point Hoodoo. Hoodoo. We are now at Point Hoodoo. We're starting to balloon. Just drop some trim. Pull back on the yoke so that we don't fall violently. Let's lift one more tick on the... Let's lift 2 ticks. We don't need our flaps. We need to get our plane under control right now. This low altitude, the turbulence is absolutely eating us alive. So let's get back up there. Peek over. We're not going to miss it. It'll be fine. We need to get back online for final. My issue is I'm starting to get too scared. I'm too high too quick, right? Better to come in for a fly around than to... How are we doing here? Okay. Now we're gonna cut the speed. Peek on over. Are we on for final? Yes, we are. Let's announce it one last
Kilo
time.
Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is on final. Runway Tree 1 to land. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Let's make this a good one. Cut the throttles. Tilt the nose up so that the flaps don't have an issue. We're going to lose 5 more knots. We're going to bring in the next degree of flaps. We're going to drift online and begin a nose up attitude. Let's align with the runway here. Give ourselves some throttle. We don't need to nose up too extreme now. We do need to recover. Full throttle. Here we go. Get back to the runway now. Cut that throttle now. Nose up. Okay. Cut the throttle, fellas. We're fine. We're fine. You are about to witness a street genius at work. It was on purpose, believe us. That wasn't a recovery or anything. Cut the throttles now. Nose it up. We're on the ground and everything's fine. Whew, what a recovery. We really got gusted there. Announce taxi to Parkway.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is taxiing to parking. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
How are we gonna do that? We don't have any directions or nothing. Oh, it'll be very simple. It's gonna be the next right. So all we do is just get off here at the hold short. We had no landing lights. Go ahead and turn our runway landing lights on now. We should be able to announce clear of runway.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf traffic. Snoot Sierra Alpha Lima Niner Tree Niner is clear of the runway. Kilo Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Oh, we gotta be careful of this here. Yahoo! Pardon me, sir. Pardon me. And there's our boys waiting for us. Oh no! It's fine. Let's see if we can get to them without absolutely crashing our hog. Oh, we did it. We wrecked. That's why they say patience is a virtue. Let's go ahead and do that taxi one last time. On a night like tonight, let me tell you, the bird does not want to turn. Come on now, Cessna 152, please work with me now. We're gonna go about this a very different way this time. Instead of spazzing out and slamming into the wall, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Hello. Slow things down. We'll go to the left of the refuel station, right? Cut the mixture. Fantastic. That's a lot better. Turn off the landing lights. This is actually the last flight of the night, so we'll turn off all the lights. What is that? Pitot heat off. Cabin light, let's turn it on just to be sure. Well, we're doing everything else, right? Landing lights, turn that bad boys off. Flaps are up. Fuel, switch to off. Alternator is off. Magnetos, off. That's good. Is the parking brake set? That's the only thing. Whoops, how embarrassing. I primed it. Well, sir, she'll be fine. Turn our transponder off. It's the only thing. Well, this has been another Snoot City, Snoot Airlines flight. We would like to thank you. Thanks for joining us. We hope you have a fantastic night, everybody. Go ahead and gather your things. We hope to see you in the next one. Stay warm. It's a cold night out. Blustery. Wintry. Stormy. But we made it safely. So yeah. It's a Snoot Airlines. Join us for the next one when we start slogging over some cargo, attempting to, again, pay off that crippling debt that we got left with by crashing the Piper. Where's our lift home tonight? Hey, partner, how are you getting home? Huh? Where's the van? Are we taking the oil truck? Anyways, hey, yeah, this has been Snoot City. Snoot out. Everybody have a great night.